doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
Looking fly as hell.
Thank you.
This is like as fly as anybody's ever come on the podcast, besides Cash Doll. But no, seriously though, this outfit is intense.
Thank you.
Are you from Detroit?
Yeah, born and raised.
Cool. Talk about your life growing up in Detroit.
Well, I started out, at George Ford Elementary School before they tore that down. Then I went to Brooks. Then I went to Cody and Oak Park. So, I went to Oak Park High, but I ain't live there.
Cool.
So, yeah.
What was the early days of school like?
Oh, my God, it was horrible for me.
Why?
It was horrible. Nobody liked me.
Why?
I was quiet. I'm always the quietest one. Always the quietest one in the room. So when it comes to being the quietest person, you don't really get a lot of respect as the quietest person, because they think quiet is weak, and it's not.
Why were you so quiet in school?
Because I just am. I was always quiet. So
were you like content, just like existing, not needing like to have to express yourself too often, just being like, I'm content, I'm just all right?
Yeah, I was chilling. So.
Very cool. Yeah, people need to find expression these days, right?
That's
so they're
true.
always like looking to do or say or be a part of something.
Mm-hmm.
But growing up, it seems like you were just kind of to yourself.
Yeah.
Did you have like a lot of family and friends?
I got a lot of family.
I have to mute that phone. That's okay. I know whose phone's going off.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I got a lot of family. My mom's side of the family and my daddy's side of the family.
Cool.
So, I got a lot of brothers and sisters. I got one sister. I got 4 brothers.
Yeah, 4 brothers. What was it like growing up with 4 brothers?
It's tough because I'm like, I want to say like a tomboy, really, but not really. Like I'm girly, but I know, how to fight.
Okay, they taught
Got
you how
the
to fight?
hands, yeah.
Yes, that was. So were they protective of you growing up? Were they like, don't let it go out?
Definitely. They still are.
A lot of I always talk to female artists that grew up with brothers, and it's always like, either they had a little bit of room to move or they had no room to move around and like network or talk or like figure things out, right?
Yeah.
What does that do to like a Detroit woman, like when you have so much protection over you but also so much restriction?
Well, it's not easy to venture off and do what you want because it's always somebody right there. Like it's always, don't do that because of this, or don't be like that because of this. So it's like a lot of protection in the sense of they don't want you to do stuff because it might hurt you, or they might have to come save you, beat somebody up or something. Or it was different for me because I was always quiet, so I wasn't really doing nothing anyway. So.
Oh yeah, so there was no point in even telling you to stay still when you were already chilling.
We was all chilling.
What
together.
was after school? What was graduation like? And did you veer off to college?
Yeah, actually, I went to OU, and then I went to OCC because once you owe a little bit of money, you got to go. So OCC it is. I graduated from OCC, but I ended up graduating during COVID, so I didn't get the chance to walk across the stage. They actually sent me my diploma in the mail. So, unfortunately, I didn't have that experience to walk across stage. So,
Damn.
Yeah.
What'd you graduate with? What kind of what was your degree in?
Theater.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What made you get into theater?
Well, my dad over there, he was in a lot of plays and stuff when I was little, and he sing and dance and do all that, and I was inspired by that. So I did the same thing. So when I was in school, I've been in choir since 3rd grade, so all the way until graduation. So I did a lot of theater, a lot of plays, a lot of choir stuff, a lot of after school activities dealing with that type of stuff.
Very cool. So you were always into the arts and creativity.
Yeah.
Where do you think your creative nature comes from?
I don't know. I just like it. I mean, it really come from like my family, because watching them, my mama's side of the family too, watching them, it's just a lot of talented people in my family. So it just came natural. Yeah. Everybody used to have singing competitions at Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner. We singing against each other, dancing, doing a lot of different stuff.
Very cool. When was the first time you actually got into a studio to start recording yourself?
I want to say the first time I went to the studio was when I was doing background for somebody else, for another artist. Even though I've been to a studio before, it wasn't specifically for me. I was just with other people. But when I went with them, I was just doing a couple oohs and ahs and stuff on their songs. And that's how I met like the producers that I know.
Who'd you meet first, the producer? And...
Jupiter.
Oh, cool.
He actually produced a lot of the songs on my upcoming album.
Very cool. What made you know which producer to go with? Was it like a vibe thing? Was it the sounds?
Well, it wasn't a vibe. That's all. That's the only person I knew. So if that's all I know, it is what it is.
I got to check out "High on You," which was pretty cool.
He produced that.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, it gets very emotional, very intense song. How did that song come together?
Well, I actually did a different song with a different producer, and he liked that song. He was like, "Oh, can you do one for me?" I was like, "All right." He like write me a song for this beat. I was like, all right, cool. So I just wrote it. So
wow.
Yeah.
Where do you think like the emotions came from for that song?
For that, it's kind of funny because it wasn't really about a specific person, but it was like mad aggressive when I wrote it. And he was like, you gotta soften that up. you if you talking to a guy, I was like, you're right. I'm gonna go ahead and soften that up.
So you were very emotional when you were making it, but then they were like, yo, we got to tune it down a little bit for the radio.
Yeah, he's like, be softer. Yeah. I'm like, okay, fine.
It's hard for artists, right? Like, especially if you like something happens within where you feel sparked up and really like want to put yourself out there. But you also have to remember the audience needs a certain type of listening,
right?
Like interpretation of the song.
Right.
With music right now, I know you did an interview with the Forum magazine, which is really cool. What's the breakout moment for you right now? Like, what's the purpose of going on like a full speed run right now? Because I know you're like getting yourself involved in a lot of projects.
Well, I'm about to drop an EP.
Yeah.
And I made all the beats on my phone. Actually,
made the beats on your phone?
Yeah, I made all the beats on my phone. I wrote all the songs. Has one feature from my cousin. She's a rapper. She's dope.
What's her name?
Cashmere.
Cashmere.
Yeah.
Cool. So you make all your beats on your phone. That's insane.
Yeah. So I just thought it was fun. Like at first I was just doing it to like record myself because, you know, if you're not at the studio, you want to be able to record your voice when you're trying to think of like a song to write or something. You want to record your voice. I'm like, hey, you know, I can make beats on this.
So how'd you learn how to engineer beats? That's crazy.
I don't know. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to this little beat sequencer thing and add a little couple drums on here and stuff like that. So,
what was the inspiration for the newest project the newest tape that's about to drop?
The inspiration is, I feel like a lot of people, because they don't know me and I'm so quiet, they kind of disrespect me or they like gaslight me or think, oh, you ain't nobody, you ain't nothing, right? I don't even know you. So with this whole EP is about being the quiet person, and it's for quiet people, you know? Like that's my inspiration. It's for getting out of that.
So much noise in this world, right? So loud all the time.
Yeah.
So much things happening. It's like, just chill out, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like, you ever notice how much noise there is? Like, people always needing to say something or do something or talk.
I mean, with social media and the way that everything is going, you have to be out there like that. But it's different when you're a quiet person, right? Because even though you have to make content, it has to be not gimmicky. Yeah. You know, you don't want to be gimmicky. When you a quiet person, it's not as easy when you don't know what to say.
Yeah. Because you don't want to do something that's outside of your energy, right?
Exactly.
Like you have your own peace in the way you handle life, but then social media is telling you, no, you need to go do something crazy.
Go do this, go do that. You need a viral moment. No, you don't. No, you don't.
What are people telling you to do that you're like, okay, no, I'm not doing that?
Oh, it's a lot of stuff. Like, I can't even think of anything specific right now.
They want you to do gangster rap? They're like, yeah, you need to be a gangster rapper real quick?
No, actually, that's kind of easy. I like gangster rap. Like I like, you know, Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop. I love them. Always have. But when it comes to just being out of my element, of things I'm not, like the way that I'm not. I don't know how to put that into words right now,
Yeah.
but it's different. It's just it's a lot of different things.
What's some of your most underappreciated songs you feel like you have out right now?
Underappreciated, I would go with, I got a freestyle. It's called Don't Play.
Mhm.
And
You got We Ride.
yeah, We Ride. Time.
Time's dope.
Yeah.
Talk
That's
about
com-
Time. How did Time come together?
Well, actually, I made that beat at work. This guy, he challenged me. He was like, I bet you can't make no beat at lunch. I was like, I bet you I can. Right? So I made the beat. I let him hear it. He was like, but I bet you can't write the song though. I was like, but I bet you I can. So I wrote the song. He's like, okay, but I bet you ain't gonna go record it. I said, yes, I will.
Yeah.
So the next day I had that full song.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Pressure makes diamonds, right? Somebody pushed you to do it.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool though. Like that somebody's I think that person believes in you, and they're like, go put that out there into the world. A lot of people create, but they don't actually go forward with recording and putting out for the world. Like my brother, when I was growing up, he used to always like sing and make music to himself, and I was like, bro, why don't you go to his studio? He needs to be perfect before I do all that. And I used to be like, no, just go do it, right? What do you think it is about people where they don't take the steps to actually get something done?
I think that it comes to procrastination. A lot of people procrastinate. I procrastinate a lot. And I feel like people do it because they feel like they already been counted out, or people just not going to listen to them. Or just any circumstance. Like they might not think that they're good enough. Or just they could be good enough, they just don't have the marketing.
Yeah. A lot of people don't believe anybody's going to hear them, even if they do something.
Yeah.
Which is probably a difficult feeling to have. Like, what's the point of making this? Nobody's going to hear it. Right?
Yeah, that's what people think.
But it works. Like, when you really stay consistent and put yourself out consistently, it works, right? How
It
many
does.
music videos have you shot?
I have shot 2 music videos, but I did 2 visualizers, so I'm gonna count those as,
I seen the
as music
visualizer, yeah.
videos too. So basically, it was 4, and one of them I did myself.
Oh, cool.
I shot it at a park. I said, "All right, I'm gonna just press record, and I'm just gonna do what I can do." So that was the Rewrite visualizer. I did that all by myself, edited and everything. So, yeah.
Very cool. Who are some artists that you think you would work great with if you did feature with them from the city?
From the city. I know this is gonna sound crazy, right? But I love Sada Baby. And then, Eminem. I love
would be
Eminem.
crazy.
Always have.
Eminem, I think who's the last person the last person he worked with from Detroit was Big Sean.
Yeah, I love Big Sean.
With the 3 I forget what the song's called, but yeah, him, Big Sean, and Baby Tron did a song together. But it's very rare for the Eminem
I know.
taps in. That's like, shoot, man, Eminem's a crazy pull.
It
You
would
have
be.
to think, you have to think more realistically. You got to go with like Cash Doll.
I love Cash.
You got to go with like Deja Loaf.
Mm-hmm.
Sada Baby, like you said, T Grizzly. Yeah. Who's your favorite male artist from Detroit?
Eminem.
Eminem is your number one?
I love Eminem. I say I listen to Eminem like every day. D12. I don't care what nobody say. I listen to their music all the time. I was just listening to it yesterday.
What do you like so much about Eminem?
Well, I kind of grew up listening to Eminem because my brothers love Eminem too. So we used to be like catching the bus listening to Eminem. Like, so it just take me like way back, just growing up listening to him.
Is everything cool, Nick?
I would just like to move her mic off the.
Oh.
It's rubbing on the couch a little bit.
Oh, okay, cool.
This stuff translates. All right. Okay. Can you do me a favor and just hold on. Give me a little wiggle, just a little movement. All right, cool. It sounds like it was just like the leather rubs against the stand and it transmits.
Perfect.
To the mic.
Eminem, right? So you know what's interesting about Eminem is that I love Eminem. He's my favorite rapper too, but a lot of rappers from Detroit will say that they don't listen to Eminem.
They do. I've seen that.
And a lot of rappers will say that people from Detroit don't listen to Eminem. But
Yeah.
is that true though?
It might be true for them, but in my household, we were some stans.
Did you try to get to that stand premiere? You see that he did like a whole thing where he invited all the stands to. I think
I couldn't even get there.
he has mom's spaghetti.
Yeah.
Word has it the man goes to the specific location and has spaghetti by himself. I think it's like a Big Boys or something like that. And security closes him out. Nobody can get to him. Isn't that crazy? What do you think about the female rap scene right now? Do you feel like you care to break into that, or do you want to just be your own identity and be like, you know what, however far I go is however far I go?
I take it one day at a time.
Cool.
So as far as the female rap scene, I love all the female rappers that's out right now. But I'm a singer as well. I do more than just female rap. So I like integrate both. So I'm all for anything.
There's a lot of circulation that female R&B singers don't get credited often. Like, you know, a rapper or a producer will have the singer on the songs and then they won't get credited for those songs and they're just, you know, not cut out of the royalties or anything like that. What's your way of making sure, like, just on the business ends of things, everything's taken care of?
Split sheets. Have it with you when you get there.
Really?
Yeah. You got to have it. You got to make sure you signed up with your PRO and that, you know, you got your own thing going on before you even try to hop on somebody else's stuff. So they can't just not credit you. Because with that split sheet, you know, I'm with like BMI. So once I throw my name on there, I'm adding your name on there too. we got to have everything from the beginning or else it's not going to happen.
Have you ever dealt with bad business in the music scene?
Yes.
What was the circumstance, without naming any names? Like, what was the circumstance?
Well, I had like some songs that I wrote and they were shopped around and then I got cut out of it. And I'm not going to say nothing else.
It's terrible. Tragic. And you heard those songs get released?
It's not that they got released, but they got reworked, even with the same names.
Were the songs successful?
Yes.
Dang.
But I'm not going to talk about that.
Okay, all right. Terrible what's happening out here.
It
But
is.
what about, have you been reached out to by anybody who wants to work with you? Has any like major dogs from the city reached out and like, yo, I want to work?
People reach out, but it's based on if I feel like we connect, if we vibe or not. So I just haven't really connected back to them yet, but they have reached out.
Is your day-to-day life pretty much work and then make music? Is that like pretty much the
That's all I do every day.
routine? Mm-hmm. Very cool. So working is like what, 9 to 5, and then music is like 6 to 10 or something like that?
Music, because I make my beats at work too. So I make music all day, every day. Like I make a lot of beats on my phone. I will write a lot of songs, sitting by myself at the cage every day.
What's the cage?
The cage, it's like at work, it's where we keep all the supplies and everything. So I just sit right there, make my music by myself with nobody around. So that's going to be the title of my EP. It's called The Cage.
That's
But It's
dope.
called Caged.
What song are you most excited for people to hear from the new project?
The song that I'm most excited for is called Time because I feel like that's the song, it's personal to me. All the songs are personal to me because I wrote all of them. So they about my life. So when it comes to like the whole EP is about my life. It's about being quiet and stuff. So breaking out of that cage is what the whole EP is about.
Very cool.
Self-love.
Yeah, self-love. Yeah, the quiet idea is very interesting because it feels like now more than ever people need to be quiet, right? It feels like there's so much going on. Podcasts are going crazy. Everybody has an opinion. People who don't even have nothing going on have opinions. It's like you're just hearing all this noise all the time.
Sometimes you got to move in silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more peaceful that way.
Yeah.
But people want attention.
Right.
But attention brings a lot more than sometimes you can handle.
Depends.
Sometimes, right? Yeah. What's your main hobbies in life outside of music?
I like to do makeup. All I do is makeup. I mean, like, and sing and make beats. That's all I do.
Do you have like a side hustle with makeup?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So people can come to you to get their makeup done?
hmm
That's pretty cool. Extra cash on the side.
Yep.
Makeup's so it's not something you can just get into, right? You have to have like the vision to help somebody.
Well, it depends because I was doing makeup because my auntie does makeup and she taught me how to do it, and it was just fun. It's a fun thing to do.
Do you think? Do you think in this generation? Do you think women are overdoing it with makeup, or do you think like this is a cool trending fashion like right now? What's happening?
You can never overdo it.
Really?
You can never overdo it because times change and trends change. So you can have your makeup one way a certain day, the next day, completely different. It washes off.
You guys are scaring me on YouTube with how crazy you guys make these transformations, though, bro. I seen the 70-year-old lady. They did some makeup on her, and she looked like 30 years old. I was like, damn, I'm trying to hit.
That's so funny.
Even after I seen the transformation, that was the crazy part. I seen what she looked like before that. I was like, damn, I'm still trying to see what's happening. But yeah, I mean, I think there is a little bit of overdoing. I think you can catfish somebody for sure with some overdoing some makeup.
I mean,
Men don't got we don't have nothing. We don't got nothing to fake behind. When men come out, we don't have nothing to be like, oh.
I don't know. I seen some fake hairlines. I seen them. I said, now how you get away with that?
Fake hairline is crazy for sure. Spray on hair.
Yeah. So,
But men, like if you know what men got? This is the only thing men got, especially in Detroit. If you don't got it going on looks wise, all you need is a buff, some chains, and you're straight.
it might be true.
Money.
Might be true.
Money is the root of like curing ugliness. For a
Let me
man.
see your shoes. Yeah.
Are you does music distract you from like personal life at all? Does it make it where like, you know what, I want to focus on like things that make me happy too, like on the personal end because you're so soaked into it? Or do you still find balance with handling your day-to-day life?
I still find balance because I have a daughter.
Oh, really?
And she's only 2. So I still have to stop doing certain stuff to take care of her and make sure she's good.
Wow, so
So-
you were pretty young when you had a kid, which is like, are you like by doing it on your own, or do you have somebody with you, or like
No, I'm not doing it on my own. You have to have a village.
a village? What was it like when you figured out you're having a daughter?
It was weird because this is what happened, right? So I auditioned for a show. I made it through, but the whole time at the audition, I was like, oh, I don't feel good. And then they did like COVID testing for everybody. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through because if I fail this little test, then I'm not gonna make it through. But I ended up making it through, and I still went to the hospital anyway because I felt sick. And so I went to the hospital and found out I was pregnant.
Wow.
So I didn't do the show.
Were you happy to figure out you were pregnant?
Yeah, I was.
Damn, so you were ready to be a mom, like just like that. Man, I can't do it. I just can't have kids. I don't know what it is, but it's like, so what was like the beginning? What was like the learning about becoming a mother? Like, what was that first experience? It was like, okay, now I'm a mom.
Well, actually, it was kind of easy to me because I kind of helped raise my little brothers and sister. So I'm like a second mom to them because we so far apart in age that I feel like when it comes to me being a mom, I kind of already knew what to do. Like doctor's appointments, stuff that deal with babies, like stuff like that.
The crying though. What about
Yeah,
like,
crying.
every night crying?
I wasn't really worried about the crying. I expect it because it's a baby. They're gonna cry.
So are you like what? That's but just I'm trying to be nice when I say it, but you're a single mom, right? Like that's pretty.
No,
Oh, okay. I'm about to say that would make it hard, right?
that would make it hard.
Okay, cool. So you're not doing it all alone.
Not alone.
Whew. That'd be tough, bro.
But it is difficult for single moms. I know a lot of single moms, and it's tough.
For sure. Because you can't just like go do shit. You have to like
You gotta
always.
make sure they're good. Gotta make sure your baby all right.
Do you think you have to stop clubbing once you have a child, or like stop partying and stuff?
That depends on who watching the child. If I want to go to the club, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can you babysit?
Right.
But no, like, I didn't club that much anyway. I go to some bars, some.
So you're like an introvert to the max.
Yeah.
I think that's the word they use for it, right? Introvert.
Yeah.
You're not like, you don't need to do shit. You're just chilling.
Yeah. I'm just chilling.
It's dope. If like any man that ever tried to date you in the past where they're like, you're boring because you don't try
they
to do
never think that. They be like, wow, there's so many things that you do that I just can't tell.
What?
like, what do you mean? Like, I didn't know that you did this or that. They always fascinated by, I don't know why they be fascinated. I don't, but they always fascinated. Like, I didn't know that you did this. I didn't know you did that. And I didn't know so many things about you because you're so quiet. So as soon as they figure out you do this and you do that, they'd be like, wow.
Yeah. They become more interested, right?
Yeah.
Especially when they learn slowly about you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like people lose interest once they learn everything about you all at once, right?
Yeah.
But like, so with the way that you are, if you become famous, how are you going to handle all the stuff that comes with fame? Like all the shit you have to do that makes you not a quiet person anymore?
I feel like it's a time when you go into isolation, and it's a time when you step out of that. You got to know when to be quiet. You got to know when to talk. You don't have to talk about everything all the time, So it depends on the situation or whatever you have to speak about. Because if I got to pop out, I got to pop out.
No.
Yeah.
But addressing every single thing that happens is where people have a problem. They feel like they need to address any little thing that comes their way. It's like, I got to make sure you guys know how I feel about that.
Right.
When in reality, you don't. You could just look at it and just be like, all right, that's that. Next.
Like, oh, okay. I'm going to keep on scrolling.
Yeah, next. I'm not trying to hear all that. I got to learn to do that. When somebody mentions my name, I'm always like, but now I got to realize, all right, somebody says something. That's it. Move on next.
Yeah.
Honor and pride, right? A lot of people feel like they need to defend their honor. Would you value that in people, like a person who always needs to defend their honor? Or do you think like you don't have to defend every single moment that happens?
Maybe not every moment, but when people attack your character, yes. Because people like to spread false narratives, especially if you don't say anything. If you don't say nothing, then they'll run with it. They're going to run with it, and then they're going to try their best to make you look bad if you're not defending yourself. So you got to know when to say something.
True. So much wisdom. Where did you get your artist name from? Is that your real name?
That's my middle name.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 middle names.
You have 2 middle names?
Yeah.
What's the other middle name?
My other middle name is Lolita.
That's crazy. It's my cousin's name.
Oh.
Lolita's a cool name.
Hey.
What does Lolita mean? Do you know what it means?
Well, that's my grandma middle name, so I'm going to have to ask her.
I know Amourette means my love in French.
Huh.
Or something like that. It's pretty cool. But you know what's crazy is that if you do become famous, there is no quiet, right? Like you're out there. Everybody knows everything about you. You have to interact with people. You have to talk. And then if you're concerned about money, if you're concerned about making as much money as you always want to make, you have to do things that are outside of your natural, like normal routine. Because your manager, your label might be like, hey, you got to go do this now. You might have to go do this now because we need this money to keep coming in.
Well, I got my own label. So I signed myself. So
What's your
I'm
label?
not worried about what a label think about me.
What's your label?
It's Lolita Shea Music because that was my old name before I changed it. And so I own my own publishing and everything. So
you're all business with this stuff. Like you figured it all out.
I wouldn't say that, but I'm still learning every day.
But structure-wise, like you're not coming in without having the paperwork
Right.
all situated.
Right.
How'd you figure out how to start your own label?
A lot of research.
Yeah.
I research everything.
Word.
So you got to know about like sound exchange and which PRO you want to do and which distributor and stuff like that.
What are the main things that an upcoming artist needs to know about right now as far as logistics in their business is concerned?
Copyrights.
Yeah.
So when you copyright your music, first it used to be where you can copyright up to 10 songs, right? But now you can't do it like that. You have to have where they put it in like an order, right? You have to have it in order. If you're gonna do like an album, it has to be the same author, right? And or it'll be separate, right? So more than one author, more than one copyright, and then the sound recording is separate. So that's a separate copyright. So that's like multiple copyrights for one song.
Damn, son. So who takes care of all that when you're making music?
Me.
Like, what about an artist that doesn't have the brains to figure all that shit out? Like, how do they figure out, like, all right, there's multiple copyrights on the song. What do they got to get a manager at that point?
You gotta get a manager. You gotta outsource. You gotta find somebody that can do it for you.
You got to do that for every song?
Every song.
Is it a lengthy process to do that?
It depends, because if you only know a producer by their producer tag and you didn't do a split sheet, then how you gonna add their first and last name to that copyright?
God dang. People are just here losing money for no reason.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite mainstream celebrity in the female lane?
Cardi.
Cardi B?
I love Cardi B.
Is Cardi B the one who's dating Klay Thompson? No, that's who's the one that got shot in the foot? Megan Thee Stallion.
I love Megan too.
What makes you like Cardi B so much?
Because she like the opposite of me, right? I'm so quiet, and she's never been quiet.
Loud, bro.
And that works for her because she was unapologetically herself, and she never had to change.
Yeah.
Never.
True. She was always loud. Very loud person.
Never had to change. And I appreciate that about her, because she didn't want to change either and didn't have to, because she was always herself. So.
Do you still listen to Cardi B a lot, or do you listen to her? Man, I don't know. I never listened to a Cardi B song in my life, bro. After they dropped that one song, WAP, I was like, yo, y'all are crazy. There's kids listening to this stuff.
Yeah.
They're doing Nickelodeon Choice Awards. I'm like, what? I feel like female artists always feel like they need to go into like that sexy lane, that like that adult rated lane. Like they can't just be clean or just make music like that.
You can do both.
Do you think you would do both?
Yeah. You can do both.
Go crazy like that though? Like just lay it all out there?
Why stop? I mean, if you got it, I don't see why not.
Where's the outfit from?
I got this outfit from Fashion Nova head to toe.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is it comfortable?
It is.
It's like, it looks like it's all leather, yo.
It's not.
Ah.
But yeah, head to toe. Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Thanks.
Fashion Nova's going crazy. They're sponsoring all these female rappers.
Yeah.
Pretty Brea, KD. They should hit you up.
They should. I'm here.
What's your favorite? Are you like a clothes person? Are you like a person that admires like luxury apparel?
Yeah.
What's your favorite like luxury apparel brands?
My favorite luxury apparel. I can't even think right now.
Are you more of a Chanel person or more of like a... Damn, what's opposed to Chanel?
I like Chanel.
Chanel's pretty dope. It's expensive, bro. How much do you think a woman should like get spent on her birthday for gifts?
Unlimited amounts.
Unlimited amounts?
Unlimited.
That sounds crazy.
Never. I'm not going to cap. I'm not going to cap about the amount. Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
How much is the most you've ever got spent on your birthday?
I can tell you the least.
What was the least?
So this is why I had to break up with somebody, right?
Okay.
Because he played with my emotions. I think he spent like $5 on like a card and like a balloon. And I was like, no, this relationship is over.
On your birthday?
Yes.
$5.
And my birthday is like a couple days before Valentine's Day. So
he made up for it on Valentine's
no.
Day.
I said, that's why this relationship is over.
Wait a minute. So it was your birthday. He spent $5 on the
like
gift card and
$5.
balloons.
I
And
said,
then on
what type of-
Valentine's Day, what do you do on Valentine's Day?
I think we went out to dinner or something. I'm like, I was already over it.
Man,
He tried to make it up. This ain't gonna work.
$5.
I said, you got to be kidding me.
$5?
This got to be a joke. Where's Ashton Kutcher? This got to be a joke. Got to be kidding me.
5? That's like 20 quarters.
Never again. Never again.
Man, that dude is crazy.
Crazy.
Bro, even if I didn't like a girl, I'll spend at least a couple
Crazy.
$100 at minimum.
Crazy.
If I was like, even if I just met you and I'm like, all right, it's your birthday.
He was like, oh, I got a surprise for you. I'm like, well, this must have been it because $5.
He said he has a surprise for you and he pulled up with a card and balloons.
I said, get out of here. I'm over here like, well, where's the rest of it? I don't see it.
My God. Did he at least write something in the card?
Oh my God. I don't even remember. It might have still had the paper on it, the little plastic.
What happens to a woman internally when they're just turned off by a man? Like at that moment, were you like internally like just something, a switch turns off where it's like, all right, that's just...
Yes. Mentally, I'm over it. I don't want nothing from him. Nothing. Don't even call me. You blocked. I'm gonna have to block you.
What about the thing about like love isn't about money though? Like what about a guy who's like, well, he did try.
No, he did not try. That's what the problem. He didn't put any effort. Anybody could have did that. Anybody.
True. You gotta think,
no effort.
you gotta try a little harder than that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you wasn't broke either. Terrible, son.
Horrible.
Was that the worst birthday?
That was the worst.
That has to be, yeah.
Worst.
But you know, men get played when it comes to Sweetest Day. We don't even get a Sweetest Day for real. Men don't really get Sweetest Day. Sweetest Day is not even a thing. Sweetest Day is like you end up paying for the girls still at the end of the day.
It depends, because I used to bake like cakes and stuff. I baked my baby daddy a whole entire lemon velvet cake from scratch. Okay, for Sweetest Day.
But that's not really like anything for
Yes,
real.
it is because that was his favorite. So it depends on who the woman is. So she might get you something, might not.
Yeah, but you're over here talking about this dude gave you $5 for
Yeah.
but you're talking about making
With
some.
It's a different guy.
I'm saying, man, it's crazy. There's no balance with these people.
It
Women,
depends.
it's just like you guys don't know what you want. You don't know what's going on. You just say things. I think at the end of the day, okay, I never got a present in my life from a woman.
I'm sorry. I'm
You know
sorry
what I'm
if that
saying?
happened to you.
Maybe like $100 worth cash.
When is your birthday?
September 12th, 1998.
Oh, you forgot.
But that's cool though. Now it's like you're not dealing with all that garbage
my
anymore.
God, no.
You got yourself situated in relationships.
Yeah.
How long does it take to normally find the right guy? Like how long did it take you to find the right person?
Well, that depends on whether you are looking for somebody or not. Because sometimes it might fall into your lap when you're not looking.
True.
You know?
People need to stop pursuing all the time and just let it happen, right?
Yeah, go with the flow sometimes. Stop forcing stuff.
Yeah, right? And then you got all these YouTube videos about how to like attract women and how to get women and all this stuff. And it's almost like, what is this, like a hunting game? Like, what are you trying to do out here, right?
I think they just playing on people's emotions, or they just going with trends.
Yeah, because one time when I was like 16, there was this girl who friend zoned me. And then I went on the internet and I figured out how do you get out of the friend zone. And I had to buy a whole course to figure out how to get out.
Not
It
a
was like
course.
$180.
Not a course.
It was a whole course on how to get out of the friend zone. I literally paid and watched it for like 3 days.
Did it work?
No, man. It made it worse. The girl was like, I'm never talking to you again, and blocked me on Facebook.
See? They just wanted your money.
Is there a way out of the friend zone? Do you feel like if there's a guy that you friend zoned and like, I'm not interested in you, do you think there's a way out?
I feel like if a woman friends on somebody, she got a reason to. So to get out of that friend zone, you might not ever get out of that friend zone unless she was just lonely and just wanted somebody.
She was bored.
Yeah, she was bored.
There is one other way I know. You basically have to start dating other women, and then she has to like
Get jealous or something.
yeah,
Like,
she's like,
what do
damn,
you
like
mean?
Steve Urkel effect. Remember Steve Urkel?
Yeah, like
Laura did not want Steve Urkel, but then all of a sudden, Myra was into him, and then all of a sudden she's like, damn.
And then Stefan showed up. So
Yeah, Stefan showed up and complicated everything.
Yep. So, hey,
Would you think do you think this is craziest question of all time? Do you think you would have dated Stefan or Steve Urkel?
Stefan.
Why?
Because Steve Urkel is like, I want to say obsessed. I don't want nobody that's like that act like that towards me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Laura. Every 5 minutes. Nobody want to hear that. Go sit down somewhere, please. I'm serious.
Yeah,
like,
that would be annoying as fuck.
That's annoying.
I just realized that would be annoying. Men's fashion in Detroit? What was your favorite era of men's fashion in Detroit? Like when you would watch a guy, like what was the one that was the most appealing era for you?
I don't know.
Was
I mean, the
tank
early
top-
2000s was something with the long t-shirts and the dog chains. I don't know. I like a look that's timeless.
What's
you
a
know?
timeless look?
Something fitted that you can wear any year, it don't matter when you pop out with that. You're going to always look good.
Yeah, that's a good point. What about the white beater and buffs?
That's always in style too, because it never go out of style.
The white beater and buffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I need to do that one day. Bro, somebody needs to take me to the mall one day and just take me shopping and just be like, yo, let's get you right. I think I can't fire today, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Got a teddy bear on. When it comes to the state of music right now, they're saying that hip hop is lowered on the charts as far as the billboards, right? Like it's the top 40 doesn't even include hip hop or too much
Saw
R&B.
Yeah.
What do you think's going on with music right now?
I think that with AI
Yeah.
and it's kind of trending right now. So it's a lot of dope R&B and rap that's out right now, but they not gearing towards that because they focusing on AI and they focusing on stuff that ain't got nothing to do with that. You know, so they keeping them kind of underground. You know,
So you think it's going to come back
it's
eventually?
gonna come back.
Yeah, once we get sick of all this robot stuff.
Eventually, it'll come back.
Do you listen to anything outside of hip hop and R&B?
I listen to everything.
You listen to Taylor Swift?
Hmm.
Damn.
I listen to everything.
What's your favorite? If you could give everybody your list of your favorite, like your playlist, like generally, what's your playlist?
As far as the artists go,
Oh, yeah, anything.
well, it depends on the playlist. Like when I'm at work, I'm listening to Boosie. I'm listening to Jeezy. I'm listening to Gucci, T.I., Lil Wayne, Eminem. I'm listening to all of them. Then I got a playlist for the Detroit artists, which is like Sada Bay. You know, a lot of different Detroit artists.
So you're a fan of Boosie, right?
Yeah.
You know, Boosie's more of like a content creator now. Less music, more like just being in the face. Did that make you listen to him more or make you listen to him less?
I'm so used to listening to his old stuff. I'm not even worried about the new stuff for real
Yeah.
from him.
But it doesn't
So-
make you listen less.
Nope.
It doesn't change anything.
Nope, doesn't change it. Once I like it, I like it.
That's kind of cool. It's interesting. What message could you give to people that do kind of live an introverted life like you, that find the struggles with people always trying to pull out the extroverted part of you, but you want to just be who you are and not have people try to constantly steer you in certain directions?
Well, I say do what you like. Do what you love to do. Pop out when you want to pop out. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You know?
Yeah, when somebody says pop out, you just think you have to go, right?
Yeah. Like, oh, I gotta hop out because you told me to. No, I'm just gonna do it when I feel like it.
So your girlfriends are probably upset all the time. They're probably like, man,
Oh my God.
you're probably saying no like every day.
Oh my God. Not every day. We pop out for birthdays. Like, I'll see you in about 3 months. Yeah. We gotta schedule those.
So they're probably super upset with you.
It depends on
Did they
the
ever get mad
situation.
and where they're like, oh, you don't fuck with us no more? And you have to explain it to them?
I do have to explain to people that sometimes I gotta go into isolation by myself and I need to get my mind right. Other than that, I usually do pop out with them.
Yeah.
But some people don't understand it. Why you ain't come? You don't come around? I'm sorry.
It's not that you don't like them. It's just that you're doing your own thing.
Yeah. I just be trying to focus, trying to learn a lot of stuff, like business wise. I had to take a lot of classes to learn all that stuff. Now you can go on the internet and every other post is make sure you do this and make sure you do that. I had to learn that stuff the hard way. Took me a long time.
Yeah, books and stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Announce your project again for everybody and let them know everything you got coming up.
All right. So the project is called Cage. That's the EP that I made entirely from my phone. Did all the songs. And then I'm going to drop an album. And that's going to be R&B. All R&B.
Fire.
So that's after that.
Very cool. Artists of very little words, but it's very cool. When you do speak, it matters. That's what matters.
That's right.
Very cool. Appreciate you doing this. Look forward to the new tape dropping. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, Hello Visual, shooting these productions. We're out. Peace.